Born between 1997 and 2012, Generation Z has grown up in a world shaped by digital transformation, global crises, and rapid change. But the question is, are we reacting to the world or are we changing it? Regarded as born online, Generation Z does live up to its name. Over 95% of Gen Zers utilize internet daily. The reasons vary, from entertainment to education and shopping. Others are quickly catching up as the percentage of daily users rises. In the last 10 years, the proportion of people with acquired tertiary education has risen by almost 10%. This shows that Gen Z is seeking more education, giving it high importance. The percentage of Gen Z NEET has dropped from over 15% in 2015 to 11.2% as of now. The preferences for a job have also significantly changed. In Slovakia, almost 60% of Gen Z live with their parents. That's almost 30% higher than the EU average. In addition, Slovaks tend to leave their parents 5 years later than an average European. Moreover, young people have less children. The average European standard is lowering consistently, while in Slovakia, we noticed a more drastic fall in the last 2 years. Unfortunately, young people don't participate in voting as much as the older generations do. However, in the last 2 EU elections, the difference wasn't so dramatic. Gen Zers tend to suffer from mental health issues, but they are actively battling with this problem, which results in a lower suicide mortality rate compared to others. It's visible that Gen Z, both in Slovakia and Europe, exercises more compared to the older generations, with people that exercise at least once per week being at 72%, almost 20% higher than others, which leads to the obesity rate being only at 7.5% for Gen Z. The participation of young adults in cultural events is significantly dropping, yet still being more than 30% higher than the others. Gen Z is also concerned in climate change, with 90% of them believing that it's a serious global threat. 71% live more sustainably than last year, and 68% are willing to pay more for being eco-friendly. Is Gen Z changing the world? Statistically, yes. Through education, technology, values, and lifestyle, our generation is not just adapting to change, we are driving it.